welcome in everybody. How are we doing? David Moon, Lee Mack, Game with John, welcome in. CJ, how you doing over there on the YouTubes? Alright, I'm noticing my bitrate's a little funky this morning. It's causing me to drop some frames. Hopefully it cleans out. It's not dipping like it has in the past, but I'll definitely be contacting my ISP again today because it's the first time it's happened in actually like 2 weeks. But that it's still happening and it's pissing me off and they need to fix it. So we'll be getting a phone call later. In other news though, we're back on the farm. Day 7 of the SGA Streamathon. Starting last Friday with the, well, is it day 6? 7? 7? Whatever day it is. I've got day 7 right now. Yeah, day 7. Starting last Friday with the early access coverage of FS25. So we've got some stuff to take care of here on the farm. I did add in the $36,000 yesterday from the government efficiency grant. So we can now afford, as you can see, we have the money to be able to afford our telehandler, which is going to be nice to pick up here in a little bit. We've got some tree work to take care of. You're down on the farm indeed. I have the tree work to finish taking care of over here on field 9. As you recall, yesterday afternoon, I was cutting down some of these trees over here. So we'll have some tree work to do, some stumps to pick up. I got a few extra trees over here on this edge to cut. Then we can mark out, plow mostly along this edge, this field, get it all worked up, mulch plowed, ready to go. We'll turn this into our rice field. I'm in single right now, but I can switch over at any time. How you doing there, little demon? We'll probably end up getting rid of this little shed here. I'll likely end up putting another shed down over here, so we might take out a couple extra trees. I'll mark out how much space I have. It might be a good spot to add an extra little shed for us. Yeah, that might be a good spot for an extra shed. We'll see how the tree cleanup goes. That's going to be the work for now. I do have 2 ongoing contracts. We're seeding this grass field behind the shop. We are also working on a sunflower field. So I'm just kind of progressing through those. Yesterday during multiplayer, I wasn't able to look it up, but statistics say I'm now 90 missions in. I like that carries back over. Very handy. Oh, because I turned that on, but it's not actually running. We did also complete the shed on the farm. So this little shed is done. It's kind of, I don't know, it's done and it's unique because you can't place another one of these, but it's kind of crap, to be honest with you. You can't put anything in it. You can't even go up onto the 2nd floor. And having completed it with all of the materials I had to put in, it doesn't sell for any more than the original $1,000. Jay Zambodi, how you doing? So that's disappointing. It likely means this shed comes out, and we try to put in something a little bit different here. I don't know what yet. But there's a possibility. It is very cramped feet. I might just leave it because, you know, it was the first buildable I did. How you doing, Viola? So I don't know. I might take that out and replace it with a production, to be honest with you. Because there's some productions I could put there, small productions, that would be much more beneficial than that thing. Having the spinnery maybe, or the grain mill, or the dairy. I could fit the grain mill and the dairy in here. Heck, I could probably put the grain mill and the bakery in right here in that space. This grain mill is really small, and I bet you I could probably put the grain mill like tucked in this corner so you can back up to it, and then have the output trigger hit the input trigger on the bakery. I bet you there's a way you could manage that. Even still, sticking the bakery in here and the grain mill tucked in the corner or something would be better than that little shed. But the telehandler, we need to update, sell off some of our attachments for the front loader. There's a lot of that stuff we can do right now that will help us out. The pallet forks can go, that bale spike can go, that bale spike can go. I will probably, I'll save the weight, I guess, for now. That bale, the log grab can go, the bucket can go. That's gonna stay. Because there's no mulcher that goes on the telehandler for logging. There's no stump grinder. YouTube buffering every 7 seconds. Yeah, like I said, it's still a little bit funky. I'm hoping it smooths out here in a few. We'll just kind of have to endure for now, I guess. But there's not really much for stumping options. Come on, Big Daddy Brooks. That's what we're waiting on. So yeah, we're just kind of gonna work towards that. I'm not gonna sell off all of the front loader tools right away. Probably keep some of it, especially if I jump over to multiplayer with Little Demon and stuff like that. I'll keep the extra front loader tools for the time being. Some of them, like the log grapple. But the bale spike, I did make a version for the telehandler yesterday. It's now an additional mod I've added. So I now have a telehandler bale spike. It actually hooks up and looks okay, even though it's not meant to go on a telehandler. So I have that now. So we're gonna load some of this stuff up while the sewing contracts go through. I did try to set up my head tracking software, and alas, no dice. It didn't seem to want to work very well. It caused a lot of issues. I'm gonna have to get with Yosho. I know he's got head tracking software. Morning, Mr. MacGyver. How you doing today? There, hook those on. Love that the mirrors actually work decent now. It's amazing. What is the issue with the head tracking? In my case, because of how I have my camera positioned to be able to see the cat beds and stuff, it naturally puts my head at an angle to the camera lens. And because of that angle to the camera lens, the head tracking software I have, it's hard for me to get it to think I'm looking straight. And then on top of that, there's also an issue with, in my case, the sensitivity curves. I have no idea how to set those stupid things up with the track IR. It's because it's not even track IR, it's open track. You have to set like custom curves for how sensitive you want your head twisting to be. So when I was trying to set it up into Farm Sim, because it always thinks my head is naturally turned, the camera was always looking like this, and then it would snap to this and back. It wouldn't gently move in between, and that's simply because I can't get the curves set up well between them. So it's probably not an everybody issue, it's a my setup issue. But it's frustrating. I remember, and I'd have to look, Viking Hammer, once upon a time, had sent me his sensitivity curves for his open track when doing ATS, which would probably work. But again, it comes back to the whole sensitivity curve, the fact that my face, the camera thinks it's at an angle. I can't get the camera to realize that my face is looking straight at the monitor. Not only that, my main monitor is at a slight angle to my chair. Now, if I had a better desk setup, which would require my new office, where my main monitor was directly in front of my view and I could change the camera to be looking straight at me, it would probably function much better. So it's a me problem, not a game problem. I mean, the head tracking works in FS, but it's the way I tried to set, again, rushingly set things up this morning because I was bored, only to have it blow up my face. I mean, I'd love to have it working. to be a lot easier than me trying to move my mouse or manipulate the top hat switch on my joystick. Alright. We did complete the seeding contract just now. I'm going to pull these into the sell trigger here, because we'll be selling off that as soon as I take this, bring it back over to the store and empty the seed out of here. I'm hoping I can empty the seed out of here. Thankfully, if I can't, when this gets returned, I'll get paid for it. Oh yes, I can unload. Thank you. Good, good, good. So I bought some extra seed for the shop, for the farm, while I was at it with this contract. I only used, what, 360 liters to do that field? Which is pretty good. Let me hit, what is it? I to unload. There, it's unloaded. Now jump out of there, turn in that contract, collect. They were gonna give me like $7 grand to do that field, so hard to say no to that. Yeah, I don't have a hoe right now. I am still wrapping up that other field, the harvesting field. Oh, looks like it is done harvesting. So let me go wrap this contract up quick. Yeah. My bit rate is still going all over, which it's kind of frustrating because I see it going. It's not going as low as it did back when I was really having a lot of issues. It seems like it's dropping to around 4,500 at its lowest. Yeah, it's only going down around 4,500, which thankfully isn't into the, hundreds like it was a few weeks back, but it's still frustrating no matter what. Alright, where are we bringing this product? We are bringing this to Grain Barge 1. Okay, not far away. So, and I know what happened now. I did a wood transport yesterday and went haywire. Was one tree short and did it 2 loads. Was getting paid little amounts on each occasion. No good, and had to cut a tree from your yard to complete it. Oh, that's a bummer. See, I haven't had, for some reason too, I rebooted my PC this morning. I did my NVIDIA update and all that, and now my steering is like hypersensitive. I don't know why. It's gonna take a little getting used to this one. But yesterday, I know what happened was Little Demon was trying to turn in one of the contracts we did, and he was trying to do it just a little bit to make sure we got just enough transported and shut it down. And I'm willing to bet it was latency that caused him to dump the entire remaining amount without realizing it, because we were in multiplayer. But the wood transport contracts, other than you having it go haywire, are really good money for what they are. Especially if you've got, especially if you've got joysticks, or maybe if you use a controller. Mouse and keyboard, I can see how they would be a complete pain, because mouse and keyboard crane controls kind of suck. But yeah, I've noticed when I do it as well, sell off a load, you might get 15 bucks, 30 bucks, whatever. It's not a lot of money. But the big thing is, you know, even on normal economy, you can make 30 grand, you know, you can make 15, 20 grand for a contract. No, I've never had one go a tree short either, so that's interesting. Alright, contract is done. Not a, man, I sold too... Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I sold too much. Oh well. It's still 1,600 liters. We'll bring it back to the farm. I'll get it put in the oil mill. We can turn that contract in. And then what I'll do is I will jump Discords. I will convert over to a multiplayer. Okay, so the demon wants to join me. Sounds like he does. And then spend the rest of October here cleaning up the trees and prepping out that field for it to become rice. Should be a good time. I think I'm taking the long way back to the farm, but oh well. Double checked if there was a tree left. Nothing, so no good. Yeah, I haven't had any have that happen so far. For me, it's all been the logs on the ground. When I switch over to multiplayer too, I need to take a look at my steering sensitivity in game and see if I can turn it down some. Because I'm only turning a couple degrees right now of my wheel, and it's really turning the tractor tires. Kind of strange. Wonder if it's what happened with like Tatico yesterday. It's 98%. Yeah, I don't know on that one, MacGyver, because even when I've had to do multiple loads of logs, you still get a few bucks for the wood. So I don't know why it would do that. Yeah, another 4,700 bucks, plus the little bit I got off the harvesting, and it got me some sunflower in here. So hey, it works. Yeah, it works. So let's save this up quick. Hey, Robin. We're going to quit back to the menu. By the way, if anybody wants that telehandler bale spike, exclamation spike. twice. Next. There we go. I had that turned to 125. I don't know why. But that might do it. Alright, it looks like my internet might be smoothing out. I'm hoping. Alright, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna buy some big bags of fertilizer as well. Alright, now, as for the telehandler, I am looking at getting, we need the bucket. I need forks. There's a little demon coming in. I need the log forks. I hate that this has a single instead of the double. What I'd really love to do is get, I mean, this one's too big of a grapple. But like this log fork for the wheel loaders, I'd love to get one of those. And I think I'm going to go with the Cinnabogin. By the way, they already have a version of this up on third-party mod site. You have wider tires. It's kind of crazy. Ooh, I like those Vredesteins. Yeah, we're gonna go with those ones. Lozzie, how you doing? Jers, good morning to you. Dead Soul, welcome in. Okay. That there, instead of being just a generic camera, should be an actual camera. You've got mirrors. Just, come on, you can do it. Now the question is, can I fit all of these pallets and stuff on here? With the telehandler tools. You want to strap that down strap down what we got so far there, little demon? On here so I don't knock everything off. In the process of whatever. I know what I'm doing. I promise. I really don't. It just sounds good on paper. You can go ahead and restrap that seed bag. Now, hopefully I don't accidentally get these too close to spill into the bucket. Nice. Go ahead and pull the trailer forward there, Demon. I'm gonna try and set these 4 bags directly on the back of the trailer. And then I can carry the other 4 back manually. Alright, hit L to strap down what's on there so far. Oop. Unstrap it for a second. Okay, now L. Hit L. One of those may not stay on. The one on the back there. Alright, now try it. Hold on, I'll get it. This. Yeah, you just have to go slow. I'll follow you anyway. I do a lot of fertilizing contracts, so might as well stock up on some. Where are you going? You might as well just drive down into the animal dealership and because you're gonna hit a sign now. Mistakes were made, chat. Yep, you're good. Is that thing really struggling that hard to pull, or next left? Yeah, this thing should be much better for doing any bale work and tree work than the front loader. Because these 4 bags, the front loader wouldn't even be able to pick these 4 up with the weight, barely. This thing's not a problem. And I'm way out there and I'm not even tipping. That should be really much better for us. Yeah, just right there's fine, little demon. You go ahead and unstrap it now, too. Alright, these can go over here. The other ones... Oh. That's right. Where do we want to put the seeds? I think I have a bag around here somewhere still. But I think for now, I'm going to stick them in this corner over here. And I can always manually bring them out to the cedar. Wouldn't want to back the cedar in here. That works for now. Whoops. Mirror, Chief, mirror. Mr. Lee Mack treating the animals. What did you saw? Yeah. Okay. What the heck's going on here? Yes, you do need a manure heap if you want the manure. It's optional. You don't have to. Why is my... That is so weird. What the heck's going on? I see it there. It's not over here. Oh. Gotta love it. Alright, this is all of this stuff off of here. Forks there. Let's grab the bucket. It can go anywhere next to the cow pen. You'll know it's in range, Jason. When you go to place the manure heap, it will say not in range of a cow barn. Nice, Lozzie. But as long as it lets you place it near the animal barn, the cow pen, it will take the manure. Little demon, real quick, go take a look at the, actually, I'm just gonna go leave this over next to them. I want to take a look at these silage bales and see if they're ready yet. If they are silage or grass. They are still grass, okay. We need to make sure we sell those off before end of day. But go ahead, grab that tractor and trailer. We're gonna head over to field 9. And we're gonna start loading up some wood. Best we can anyway. This thing cruises right along too. It's kind of nice. Whoops. Pay attention. Why did that alert not go off over here? Huh. Interesting. No. Leave it as a strappable trailer. Flatbed. It's still too big. Yeah, we're gonna need to leave it as a strappable trailer so we can start putting all of these pieces on. Alright, this piece here we're going to set aside. It's a nice good piece to keep for trying to put into the sawmill. And then these pieces we're going to try and put on the trailer. Okay, go ahead and strap those ones down. Alright, strap that one on top of it. And then there'll be a bunch of these little tiny twiglet things that we're gonna have to manually just kind of like hand put on there. Most of them we should be able to pick up by hand. Keyword most. Some of them might be a little too big. That one I'm gonna have to cut off. Alright, I'll jump over there in a minute. In a second, whatever. Most of these we should be able to just do one of those numbers too and kind of stick them on there. Occasionally you'll get ones like this that'll be 200 kilograms plus, and those need to be moved with this. Alright, let me jump over to that Discord quick. Wrong room. This room. Alright. Hey, little demon.
Hello.
Alright, now in theory, you should be able to take that trailer and drive it to the lumber mill or the carpentry location. Which I think that's still the best place for wood. Yeah, 1781 sawmill. Which sawmill is this one? This has to be the small sawmill, I'm guessing. Yeah, no, that's wrong sawmill. Alright, so yeah, the carpentry in town. You should be able to just go up, cross the bridge. As soon as you get past the animal dealership, it's right there on your right-hand side. You gotta drive around the back of the building, and there'll be a spot you can pull up beside the road, and the trigger's on the back corner of the building. What I'm gonna do with this thing here is we're gonna go drop the weight for a second. Hopefully, keyword, you shouldn't get stuck on anything. But make sure you don't take any tight corners, or the branches are gonna hook everything in sight. You're gonna want to hook everything in sight.
Try and drive in the middle.
Yeah, basically you've got a middle of the road and hope no cars come.
So far, so good.
Alright, while you're doing that, I'm gonna grab this. And I will start doing what I can to take care of some stumps. Oof. I hook that goddamn fence every time.
So
Every time.
Animal dealer, right?
Nope. Others beyond the animal dealer. The carpentry will be a big building on your right hand side after you get past the animal dealer.
Yep. I see it now. Go this way.
Come on. There we go. Ooh, nice. I got that stump actually this time. Some of those stumps can just be a right pain in the rear. Excellent. let's not leave this right in the way of me. Cut you like that. Cut you. There we go. Now we can see it. Okay, couple more here. Actually, let's cut you here. And here. This piece isn't bad. We can go into our sawmills. Sawmill and whatever. Okay, you're nice and tangled up together. Excellent. This one here should... Whoa, hey, come here. Gimme. This one, while it does have branches sticking out of it, will still go decently into the sawmill. This is much easier loading than the front loader was. Holy cow, this is so much easier.
I imagine it's easier.
Alright, we got some small pieces over here that can be loaded by hand. This one's going to be too heavy to load by hand, since it is the biggest of the bunch. Damn eyeballs. That, and then... this one here is going to be another one of those. Cut you here. bingo. Cut you here. Don't know if I'll be able to get both of these on top of that same trailer. But we're gonna try. Oh, we are gonna try. Oh, I already saw that somebody's come out with a Ford pickup truck mod.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and they even put in the description, I don't have access to the editor yet, so it's white only, and it kind of looks a little funny, but you can have it. It's like, then why even put it out?
Yeah, like, you know how it probably won't work half the time.
Oh, I'm sure it works, but it's one of those, like, why put it out
Yeah.
if you don't have the editor? Oh, Jesus. This piece is just mingled with the other one. Now I'm having fun. Oh, great. Come on. I've released you. The log fork is possessed. It's not letting me actually, like... Not letting me actually open the log fork. Pretty much, MacGyver, yeah. Ooh, did I finally get the trees apart? Nope, I guess not. Whoa, hey, hi, how are you? Okay. I guess I'm not getting that back. These things are all tangled together. Holy crap.
Time to dig into it. Not cut into it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, where to cut. To get them apart. And then hopefully get my log fork back. Because the little claw piece flipped and
Yeah.
wouldn't release. Woohoo!
Woo! I think it wants a nap.
Yep. It needs a nap. It needs belly rubs. What's going on, Dadson? Yes, I do appear to be upside down.
Belly rubs.
Front loader to the rescue? Maybe? You didn't even finish putting that little stick back on there.
What a stick.
New job started this week. Nice, Dadson.
Oh.
Hopefully it's a good one.
Oh. This was on here. On. Stick.
I'm trying to get this to flip over so I can at least get the log forks the right way back up.
Yeah.
Like that. There we go. At least that way now when I get the log forks and grab them, they'll be the right way around. This may require me sticking this on there and like following you to the sell point.
Yeah.
Because until the tree is removed from the log fork, it's just gonna stay.
Woohoo! The wheels.
Okay, go ahead and restrap it. Alright. Let's go. I'll have to follow you and grab the log fork afterwards. Alright, so, well, it's loaded up at least. Loaded up and we're on our way down the road. Ow. I ran out of the Lyrica medication. I had to switch back to the gabapentin jump medication. Oh, farming trucker came in with a government efficiency. The nun jump scare didn't go off from Dadson just now. My alerts are all messed up. You'll have to give me a minute, chat. I may have to do some weirdness here. Hold on. So I think I've still got Lumia up. Yeah, for some reason my information is not transmitting back to OBS. So I might have to reboot OBS.
Oh.
What are you doing? Yeah, OBS isn't picking up any of my alerts. I'm gonna have to restart OBS chat.
Maybe your internet's fine, maybe it's just OBS.
No, it was the internet was acting up.
No.
But the problem was I had OBS open, I had started to stream, saw the internet issue, immediately shut stream down, went and rebooted my modem, and in
Yeah.
the process of doing everything, I never closed and reopened OBS.
Yep.
So OBS isn't synced up with everything right now. So it's
Yeah.
only going to take a moment for me to do it, but I'll have to shut the stream down. And restart things. Alright. I'm going to stop here for a second. I'm going to shut the stream down. I'm going to restart things. I'll only be gone a minute. Please stay tuned. And I will refund the animal treats and efficiency when I get back. So, un momento.